Central Services Medical Attendant Rules 1944. Disclaimer: this training material is for use in training of officials. It should not be referred to a guideline of government. In case of any variance in this training material, the government guideline, rules, laws shall prevail. Applicability: these rules apply to all central government servants, re-employed government pensioners, civilians paid from defense estimates, a probationer, police personnel, all state government servants on deputation to central government, defense account department employees, also applicable to the family members of the government servants. These rules do not apply to railway personnel, defense services personnel, retired government officials, government servants governed by CGSS, officers of All India Services, central government servants who are on leave or on deputation abroad. Definition of family: husband or wife, as the case may be. A female employee has a choice to include either her parents or parents-in-law. The option once exercised can be changed only once during service. Widowed sisters, widowed daughters, wholly dependent upon the member of the service and are normally residing with such member, including dependent divorcees, separated daughters and stepmother. Children, including legally adopted stepchildren and children taken as wards, subject to the following condition: son, till he starts earning, becomes 25 years of age or gets married, whichever is earlier. Daughter, till she starts earning or gets married, irrespective of age. Disabled son or brother, no age limit. Disability not less than 40%. Mental or physical disability is allowed. Minor brothers and dependent brothers. Parents residing with either the government servant or the rest of the family members in a station other than the employee's headquarters are eligible for reimbursement. Definition of government hospital: a hospital maintained by a local authority and any other hospital with which arrangements have been made by the government for the treatment of government servants. A military hospital subject to the provisions under the Medical Services of the Army in India 1937. Dependency: members of the family other than spouse whose income does not exceed rupees 3500 plus DA admissible on the date of consideration of the claim are treated as dependents. When both husband and wife are working, the spouse employed in state government, railway or corporation bodies financed partly or wholly by the central or state government, local bodies and private organizations which provide medical facilities may choose either the facility under the central government rules or those provided by the organization concerned. Where husband and wife both are government servants, one of them can choose to avail the facilities for the spouse and members of family according to his or her status. The wife can also choose to avail the concession separately for her and her dependents. In both the cases, option joint declaration to be furnished and kept by the respective departments. The declaration can be changed as and when circumstance changes. Example: promotion, transfer, resignation, etc. Female officials can include their parents or parents-in-law. Female government servants can choose to include either her parents or her parents-in-law. The option can be changed once during the service. Authorized medical attendant, medical officers of central government, state government and union territories. Medical officer not in government service, that is private registered medical practitioner. If no such officer is appointed, the following are AMAs. For group A, pay not less than 8,000 per month, principal medical officer of the district. For officers drawing pay less than 8,000 but more than 4,000 per month, assistant surgeon grade 1. For the rest, assistant surgeon grade 2, and the skills are pre-2006 skills. Where adequate number of government doctors in various systems are not available, or when their services are not available within a radius of 5 km, or because of the remoteness of the area, then private medical practitioners are allowed. Referral to specialist or other medical officer. If the condition of the patient so requires, the authorized medical attendant can send the patient to the nearest specialist or other medical officer, or summon the specialist medical officer to attend on his patient who is too ill to travel. Specialist medical officer. The specialist should be from a government or recognized hospital, not a private one. Authorized medical attendant can refer the case to any of the state government, central government and CGHS recognized hospital. Medical attendance reimbursement. Limited to 4 consultations during a period of 10 days. Even if no medicine is prescribed, consultation will be counted. Cost of medicines prescribed during this period will be reimbursed. Consultation fees at the prescribed rates for the first consultation and subsequent consultations will be admissible. For private medical practitioner appointed as AMAs, reimbursement will be as per the schedule of rates approved by the state government or union territories. There should be a reasonable gap between the closing of the first spell of illness from one disease and reoccurrence of the same disease. If the second spell is entirely for a fresh disease, it will be allowed as a fresh treatment. Treatment. Authorized medical attendant can administer a maximum of 10 injections in a period of 10 days, and in exceptional cases up to 15 injections during a period of 10 to 15 days. Cases involving more than 4 consultations or 15 injections, depending on patient's alignment, are considered as prolonged treatment and should be referred to OPD of the hospital. Cost of injections prescribed and the fees charged by the AMA for administering injections are reimbursable at the rates approved by the state government, union territories concerned. If at the time of consultation the medical officer also administers injection, he will be entitled to charge fees both for the consultation and for the injection. However, if at later stage the medical officer administers injections only prescribed at the previous consultation, fees should be charged for injection only. Treatment in private hospital. A serving central government employee covered under Medical Attendance Rule 1944 who is taking treatment in government hospital and desires to take treatment in private hospital recognized under CGHS rule, the HOD may grant him permission for indoor treatment on the basis of medical prescription issued by the authorized medical attendant. Reimbursement. The claim for reimbursement should be received within 6 months. However, subject to certain conditions, the departments or ministries may condone the delay beyond 6 months. HOD may grant permission for indoor treatment in a private hospital on the prescription of the concerned authorized medical attendant. HOD may decide cases of reimbursement of treatment obtained in emergency at private hospital, nursing home, clinic, subject to item-wise ceiling as per rated prescribed up to the limit of ₹2 lakh. Reimbursement exceeding ₹2 lakh to be settled in consultation with Internal Finance Division. Only cases for relaxation may be referred to the ministry. Reimbursement where rates are approved. Medical officers under the employ of the government appointed as AMAs as per the rates approved by the state government. In case of private medical practitioner appointed as AMAs as per the rates approved by the concerned state government or union territory. in respect of assistant surgeon grade 1, grade 2 or equivalent. Where rates are not approved, the reimbursement will be done as per the table shown on the screen. Consultation first time rupees 100 for PG doctor, rupees 70 for MBBS doctor. Subsequent consultations rupees 60 and 40. Visit daytime rupees 100 for PG, rupees 80 for MBBS doctor. Night time visit rupees 120 and 100. Injection intramuscular rupees 20, intravenous rupees 40. Diagnostic tests, all pathological, bacteriological, radiological or other tests prescribed by the authorized medical attendant can be had only at the government or recognized hospital or laboratories. Treatment in the hospital, government hospitals, all central or state government hospitals, all hospitals recognized by the state government for medical attendance. Recognized hospitals, cantonment hospitals, railway hospitals, maternity and child welfare centers recognized by state government. Police hospitals and dispensaries, hospitals maintained by the local bodies, PSUs or projects, and port trust hospitals, CGHS recognized hospitals have been recognized for the purpose of treatment of central government employees. OPD treatment in the hospital. Either authorized medical attendant can send the patient to the OPD of the nearby government or recognized hospital if prolonged treatment is required, or the patient can directly receive treatment without consulting AMA. Medical officer in charge of OPD will be authorized medical attendant for all categories. Medicines prescribed can be purchased from outside. Cost is reimbursable. Inpatient treatment. Authorized medical attendant can refer a nearby government or recognized hospital. The patient can go directly without consulting the AMA. For infectious diseases, treatment should be in government infectious disease hospital. In no case, authorized medical attendant can send the patient to private nursing home or clinic. Permission of HOD required if the patient wants to go to recognized hospital without being referred by the AMA. Package rates. Treatment at a government hospital is free of cost. Charges by recognized hospital for treatment tests are made as per the package rates. Package rate is defined as the lump sum cost of inpatient or diagnostic procedure for which a patient has been referred to the hospital or diagnostic center. It includes all charges pertaining to a particular treatment procedure, including admission charges, accommodation charges, ICU charges, monitoring charges, operation charges, anesthesia charges, operation theatre charges, procedural charges, surgeon fees, cost of disposable, surgical charges, and cost of medicine used during hospitalization, related routine investigation, physiotherapy and diet charges, etc. Package rate does not include telephone charges, TV charges, and cost of cosmetics, toiletry, tonics, and medicines advertised in the mass media. The recognized hospital or diagnostic center will not charge more than the package rate from the beneficiary. Packages are revised by the government from time to time. Physiotherapeutic or occupational therapeutic treatment. Expenses reimbursable for treatment at government or recognized hospital. If obtained to recoup certain physical weakness, defect due to some disease, but not for the purpose of improving the body figure. Treatment at residence permissible if authorized medical attendant is of the opinion that hospital treatment cannot be provided due to absence or remoteness of suitable hospital or due to the severity of the illness. Reimbursement is limited to the cost of such treatment at the hospital. Advance. An advance may be paid for inpatient treatment in a recognized hospital. HOD can grant for inpatient treatment in hospital, OPD for TB cancer, for purchase, repair, replacement or adjustment of artificial appliances. Advances will be paid as for diseases like cancer, indoor treatment OPD, rupees 10,000, major illness like bypass surgery, kidney transplant, etc. 90% of the package deal or estimated cost, whichever is less. For treatment of TB, where duration is more than 3 months, rupees 36,000 or estimated cost, or 80% of the estimated cost, whichever is less. Payment of advance directly to the hospital concerned on receipt of the estimate. Once the treatment is over, final claim must be submitted by the employee within a month of discharge from the hospital. The advance may be paid in one or more installments for the same illness. There is no limit on the number of advances payable to an official. In the case of serious illness or accidents where the government service is not able to apply himself, the advance may be sanctioned on an application in writing made on his behalf by his family members. Treatment taken in emergency. In emergency cases involving accidents, serious nature of diseases, etc., the person or persons on the spot may use their discretion for taking the patient for treatment in a private hospital, clinic, nursing home. In case no government hospital is available nearby, then the private hospital and subsequently claim for reimbursement may be submitted. HOD may decide the case of reimbursement subject to item-wise ceiling as per rates prescribed by CGHS beneficiaries. If the amount is above 2 lakh, approval of internal finance is required. In case of emergency, the recognized private hospital shall not refuse admission or demand advance from beneficiary and should provide credit facility to the patient. Claim for reimbursement within 6 months from the date of discharge. In case of advance, all claims within 1 month. Claims must be accompanied by prescription by authorized medical attendant, specialist or treating physician. Made 2004 form duly signed or signed by the beneficiary. Discharge summary, cash vouchers, emergency certificate. Reimbursement will be limited to the package rates. The package rates fixed are for semi-private ward. For private ward, there will be an increase of 15%. For general ward, there will be decrease of 10%. If for some illness, package rates are not fixed, then rates shall be decided as room rent, procedure and investigation charges, etc. Claim for dental treatment allowed at government hospitals and recognized hospitals. Endodonts or impacted wisdom tooth, treatment of gum boils, extraction, scaling and gum treatment including pyorrhea and gingivitis, filling of teeth, root canal treatment and cost of denture are reimbursable. Cost for single jaw 1,000 and for both 2,000. Claim for testing of eyesight admissible for government servant only, not for family, once in 3 years. Only fees paid is reimbursable and not the cost of speckles. Claim for intraocular lens implantation. Reimbursement admissible in full if treatment taken at government hospital. Reimbursement limited to 6,500 if undertaken at private recognized hospital. Cost of specs for correction of distant or near vision reimbursable up to rupees 200 in case of conventional operation for cataract. Claim for certain diseases, venereal diseases and diarrheum tremens, correction of squint, diseases causing general disability and secondary anemia, medical termination of pregnancy, blood transfusion, sterilization operation, anti-rabic treatment, avitaminosis or hypovitaminosis. Claim for certain medical appliances, cost of heart pacemaker, heart valves, cost of artificial appliances, expenses on purchase, repair, replacement of hearing aids. Cost ceilings are rupees 10,000 for one-sided hearing, rupees 20,000 for bilateral hearing, rupees 60,000 for digital hearing. Surgical treatment charges and TA of the donor of kidney to a government servant and family member. Claim for treatment outside India. In exceptional cases, reimbursement allowed for treatment outside India only for certain ailments for which facilities are not available in India when authorized by Director General Health Services or other specified authorities. Claim for travelling allowance for treatment. Authorized medical attendant, specialist, medical officer to certify that the journey was unavoidably necessary. Round-trip airfare is permissible if government is satisfied that air travel was absolutely essential. Beyond 8 km from within municipal area, actual bus fare for government employee and 50% of road mileage for family members is reimbursable. Claim for ambulance charges. Admissible if certified by authorized medical attendant that the journey by the other convenience would endanger the life of the patient or aggravate the condition. Ambulance use belong to government, local fund, social service organization and not to be used within the city. Claim for TA for attendant. TA as for family member for journey both ways if it is certified that it is unsafe for the patient to travel unattended and that an attendant escort is necessary to accompany him to place of treatment. Claim for TA for kidney donor. If the donor is a private person, TA admissible at the rates applicable to the government servant. If the donor is a government servant, it is admissible at the rates applicable to the donor government servant. In this video, we have discussed about Medical Attendance Rule 1944. If you have any doubts or you want any clarification, then you can contact through the mail shown on the screen. For other videos on government business or on government procedure, you can visit the website as shown on the screen. Thank you.